Pass over to Chad, almost picked off by Brooks, that's fouled by Tyree Mosley at the half-court line.
All right, the foul has been assessed to number 22, Mr. Tyree Mosley. First foul, first team foul.
Taylor no good, rebounded by Mosley. Long pass out to Gonzalez. Hesitates on the three, dribbles around, gets it to Baines underneath the basket, goes up and around, lays it in for two.
Cortez Baines.
Chad White finds Sutton in the corner, over to Williams, over to Chris, back to Williams. Good hands by Gonzalez, is not able to save it. Inbounds. No good from Williams, rebounded by Mosley. He goes up from the volleyball line. No good there, rebounded by Baines. Backs down Sutton, able to get it up and in there. Warriors up 7-0. Game of the week. Game 1, game of the week. We rarely have this. But hey, start the day in a great way. Williams from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Baines, over to Mosley. Pushing. Down pass to Schoon. Grabs the pick from Baines, over to Baines. Gives it to Mosley. Bounce pass over to Baines is picked off by Taylor, is sent out of bounds. And it will be Warriors ball. Sullivan to Gonzalez. He drives the right side over to Mosley for a three. No good. Rebounded by Sutton. Chris White, long pass down to Williams. Or Taylor, excuse me. Over to Jeremiah Mitchell. Goes for the three. Hits it. Grizzlies are on the board.
Mitchell.
Brooks Schoon. Finds himself a little bit of trouble. Tyree with some strong offense, backing down Taylor. Taylor's able to grab the defense. And Sutton goes coast to coast. Missed a lot of stuff there in the middle, but
Sha'Carri Sutton
cuts the lead to 2. Sullivan to Gonzalez, goes for the three, no good. Through the hands of Chris, no good on the rebound. Brody goes up for it, no good on the shot. Foul called on Chris White, and Brody Gonzalez will be going to the line for 2.
Foul was assessed to number 23, Chris White. That is going to be his first foul, first team foul.
Hits it. Splits him. 8-5. Taylor finds Williams, goes up for the left midi, hits it.
LeBron Williams.
Sullivan finds Mosley, drives on the left-hand side, thinks about it, finds Brody for a nice dish under the basket.
Gonzalez.
Taylor to Mitchell. Mitchell goes to the middle of the lane, loses control of it. Schoon had his hands on it last, and it will stay Grizzly ball. Mitchell to Chris, back to Mitchell. Bounce pass over to White, goes for the three. No good. Rebounded by, I think, ends up in the hands of Taylor. It's up in the corner, too big of a pass, out of bounds. Warrior ball. Ball to Schoon. Schoon goes for the three in the face of Taylor. No good. Rebounded by Sutton. Goes right through the middle of the court. Loses control of it. Warriors ball. Gonzalez across the lane to Sullivan. 4-3. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Loses control of it. Schoon grabs it. Goes for the two-hand dunk. Drops it down. Williams over to the corner, pulls up. I think that was Taylor. Got a little blind spot there from the corner. Williams on Mosley is playing him in his face, playing him hard. And he got Mosley on the offensive foul, a little pushing there. That's what you get when you play hard defense against an aggressive player. You can bait them into doing what they're supposed to do. Mitchell over to the corner for three. Maybe it's good luck when I can't see him. Taylor for two in a row, giving Grizzlies the first lead of the game, 13-12. Aaron Hall had tip on it on Miko's three. Grizzlies calling to slow it down. Lost a bit of control around there, but ended up in the basket by Deontay Taylor. That's 8 quick points for him. Not even noticing. Miko. Bounce pass to Tyree. Taylor's on him. Tyree bouncing him down, goes up and around, no good, gets his own rebound, goes for it. He went up for it, there was no one around him to grab the rebound. Grizzlies still lead, 15-14. Oh, Sutton in the right-hand corner, no one around again. People just keep losing control. Schoon crosses over Taylor, finds Miko in the corner, drives the line over to Schoon, thinks about it, hesitates, thinks about it again, goes behind the three, pulls up, and that is a three from Brooks Schoon. Tying the game. Sutton. No good. Almost rebounded by Mitchell, but grabbed by Schoon. Gets it to Mosley. Back over to Schoon for another three. Can he do it? Yes, he sure can. That's 2 in a row for Brooks. This game is moving fast. Both these teams undefeated. As Tyree gets a tip on it, able to steal it. Nice behind the back pass by Gonzalez. Loses control of it. Out of bounds on Mitchell, and it will be Warriors ball. Loses control. Everyone thought it was off Sullivan, but it ended up going off the hands of White, and it will stay Warriors ball. Mosley. Good hands by Taylor. Rebounded by White. Back over to Williams. To Mitchell for three. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Gets his own rebound. There's Taylor on the right-hand side, drives the lane. Nice hands by Mosley, strips it away. Taylor gets it back. Mitchell, long pass over to Williams. For three, no good. Bunch of tips on it. Mosley ends up with the ball. Who is then stripped by Mitchell. Who we got in the corner there? Williams for three, no good. Rebounded by Sutton, thinks about it. He loses control of it. Had tip from Mosley, also ended up with a kickball from Mosley. They'll stay Grizzly ball. Mitchell. Chris right over the corner for shot I can't see, no good. Hall, two. Finds Brooks on the left-hand side, goes for another one. Can he do it? Oh, round and around. Rebounded by Hall, gets it out of Baines underneath the basket. In between Mitchell and White is able to split him and drop it. Warriors up 22-17 with 8:22 left to play. Grizzlies calling for their first timeout. Oh, but it doesn't seem to matter. Williams. Nice little midi.
LeBron Williams.
Mosley crosses half court with a pick from Brooks. Goes up from the volleyball line and makes it look easy. That's the tie three we like to see. Taylor over to Mitchell. Chris for three. Hits it. Making it a 3-point game. Brooks grabs the pick from Tyree, goes up for his own three. No good. Rebounded by Sutton, who gets it over to Williams, goes up for the three of his own. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell, who finds Chris underneath the basket. Nice look from Jeremiah. White under the basket, good for two. 1-point game. Tyree's being screened. Goes up for the three anyway. Again, his little rocket launcher. It took him a minute to get cooked last week, but he came pre-boiled today. We love to see it. Mitchell finds Sutton under the basket, kicks it over to Taylor on the left-hand side for his own three. No good. Above the hoop, out of bounds. Warrior ball. Chad calling that Aaron Hall is not a shooter. He ends up kicking it over to Sullivan in the corner for the three, and yeah, that's good.
Sullivan Jr.
Mitchell crosses half court, drives to the left, finds Chris White, who drives the lane, goes up on the left-hand side, no good, gets his own rebound, goes up again, no good on the ball, but gets fouled by Cortez Baines, and he will be going to the line to shoot two.
Foul was assessed to number 21, Aaron Hall. The second. It's going to be the first foul, third team foul.
As Mr. Muhammad said down there. Splits the free throws, second one, and rebounded by Baines. White gets a hand on it, but no good to save it. Hall is picked up by Taylor, who bounces, or Mosley's through the lane, loses the ball, ends up in the hands of Ogbomo. Chad to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Taylor in the middle, goes up for a little high and around, no good. Rebounded by Hall. He's got Grizzlies poking out everywhere. Long pass over the corner to Miko. No good there. Tyree almost gets it on the tip. Not Tyree, Aaron. Rebounded by Chad. Finds Taylor at the end of the lane. In and out, no good. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Brooks Scood. He sees the lanes wide open, goes for it. Up, no good. Was looking for a foul. Wasn't a foul. Chad goes and breaks 3 Warriors. He goes through Mosley, Baines, and Sullivan. Gets it to fall and grabs the foul. And he will be going to the line to complete the 3-point play. Just under 4 left to play in the first half. Game 1, week 4, game of the week. 3-point game, 3:45 left. Here come the Warriors. Hall bounces down to Mosley. He drives on the right-hand side, is fouled by Williams, and he will be going to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is on number 8, LeBron Williams. It's going to be his first foul. Second team foul.
No good on 1. So far, every free throw that has been shot today has been split. That one was no different. Mitchell to Chadinsky. Drives on the right-hand side, finds Williams in the lane. Goes up for a midi, no good. Rebounded by Baines, gets it over to Schoon. Schoon looks up. I think he sees Gonzalez. Oh, it's picked off by Chadinsky. Oh, Mitchell. Sorry. It was a 7. Goes up for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Kicks it out to Baines. Over to Gonzalez. He drives. Goes up with his left. Gets it to fall, and it's fouled by either Chad or Chris White. I am not sure which. They were both under the basket.
Brody Gonzalez.
Mr. Muhammad will let us know which White will be charged with a foul. Looks like it is Chris White. Number 23, Chris White. Brody completes the 3-point play.
Foul was assessed to number 23, Chris White. It's going to be his second foul, third team foul.
Chad over to Mitchell. Mitchell did Sutton or Williams. I keep getting Williams and Sutton confused. My bad, guys. Chad loses control of it. Tyree drives all the way down, goes for the easy layup. Starting to pull away with this lead. Ty tried to get a little tip on there. No good. No good on that. Mitchell drives left. Mosley got his hands on it, almost tips it out. Mitchell to White. Over to Williams for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Schoon. Finds Gonzalez, he's off with it. Drive, finds Mosley over on the right-hand side. Goes up for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Ian Ogbomo. Williams hesitates, passes up to Chris White at the top, jumps down to his brother Chad, finds Mitchell under the basket, goes up for 2, no good, ends up in the hands of Chad again, thinks about it, heads over to Williams in the corner for the 3, no good, rebounded by, tipped by Baines, tipped by Mitchell, and it looks like it's going to be off on Mitchell, Warriors ball. Ten seconds left. Tyree is gonna probably hold it for some random fun 3. Top of the key with a tip on it. And he was fouled going up for the 3-point at the buzzer. No good on the shot. We'll go to the line to shoot 3 to close out halftime. Or to start halftime, I should say. And that will be the half. Be back. Well, hey, welcome back from halftime. Grizzlies ball. Mitchell at the top of the key, gets it over to Chris White, back to Mitchell. Long kick over to Taylor, over back over to Chad goes for the skip pass for Mitchell. Mitchell had already moved. Miscommunication there. Mosley crosses half court. Goes up for the immediate three from the volleyball line. No good, rebounded by Sullivan. Gets it over to Hall, finds Schoon under the basket, goes up for the left-hand layup. Goes up strong, gets the fall and the foul. He's going to go to the line to complete a three-point play.
Foul is assessed to number 77, Chad White. It's going to be his first foul, first team foul.
Mitchell over to White, back to Mitchell. Drives, goes up from the free throw line. Nice little midi.
Jeremiah Mitchell.
Hall to Sullivan. Bounce pass to Mosley. Backing down Williams. He goes up strong and once again gets it to fall and the foul.
Tyree Mosley. Foul is on number 8, LeBron Williams. Is going to be his second foul, second team foul.
No good on the three play. Mitchell to Williams, back to Mitchell. Thinks about it, back over to Williams. Warriors are playing a very strong zone defense. Sorry, I keep getting caught watching. They're just playing so good. Taylor to Mitchell. Back over to Taylor. He's got Gonzalez and Mosley on him. Gets it down to Mitchell. Bounce pass over to Chris White. Long kick over. Ogbomo gets the rebound, goes up for it after a miss from Taylor. Sullivan pushes it all the way down to Gonzalez, who drives the line, goes up for two and gets it to fall. No good on the three from Chris, rebounded by Sullivan. Pass all the way down to Gonzalez, who goes up for a three. No good there. He gets his own rebound at the top of the key, hesitates, but goes long pass across the court to Schoon, is tipped by Mitchell and goes out of bounds, will remain Warriors ball. Welcome to anyone who just showed up. Game 1, week 4, game of the week, second half. Brooks Schoon goes for a three. Rebounded by Mitchell. Takes it down to White. Goes for a midi on the left. Gets that one to fall.
White.
Hall crosses half court. Dumps it down to Mosley. Drives on the left. Almost drops it out, but does get it to fall. Williams. Taylor. Every time I'm confident about if it was Taylor or Williams. My bad, guys. We're newer to the league, at least to me. Sullivan, 4-3.
Miko Sullivan Sr.
Mitchell to White, to Williams, back to White, to Taylor on the right-hand side. Pass to Mitchell, Backups restart. Mitchell goes up for a 3. Trying to miss the shot clock. No good on the shot. Mosley for 3. His little rocket launcher goes right in. And that's going to have the Grizzlies call a timeout. And we'll be back momentarily. Back after the half. White to White. It's over to Williams, almost tipped out by Mosley. Chris White goes up for it, no good. Thinks he got slapped. Gonzalez all the way down the other lane. Chad goes up and around, no good. Rebounded by his brother, who puts it up and does get that to fall.
White.
Reed for 3, no good. Rebounded by Deontay Taylor, who goes all the way coast to coast, no good. Rebounded by Chris White, gets his own rebounded, tipped by Schoon, who tips it over to Gonzalez and has Miko Sullivan down at the other end and gets that one to fall.
Sullivan Sr.
The inbound to Chad is broken up by Miko. Mitchell's going to check in for Taylor. Mitchell with a quick pass over to Williams from the free point line. No good, rebounded by Sullivan over to Hall. Kicks it down to Schoon on the right-hand side. Hesitates, thinks about it again. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Mosley. He drives the lane. He's met with both White brothers. Both hands up. I think Chris is going to be called for the foul again on that, making it his 3rd foul.
Assessed to number 77, Chad White.
I had it backwards last time too.
13 foul.
Hits the first. Decided he was done doing the splits. Hits them both. Mitchell crosses the half-court line over to Chris White. Sutton under the basket was blocked over by Sullivan. Hall crosses half-court. Schoon over on the left-hand side for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Jeremiah Mitchell. Long pass down to Sutton. Goes up on the left-hand side and gets it to fall.
Jakari Sutton.
Warriors are slowing it down. Grizzlies are calling for a higher press. Hall dumps it down to Mosley. Backs down Williams hard. No good on the shot though. Ends up in the hands of Sutton. Over to Chad. Chris from the middle of the lane. Trying to chip away at the score. 61-42. Just over 11 and a half left to play in the game. Game 1, week 4. Game of the week. Mosley for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Mitchell. Ooh, got hands on it by Hall. Brody to Hall, back to Brody, accidentally back to Hall, back to Schoon. They're kind of just playing with Chad a little bit there. He was
Brody Gonzalez.
hard defense he was playing down there, but just too many Warriors Brody ends up with the points. 21-point game. Chad drives on the left. Blocking foul called on Miko Sullivan. And that will send... Oh, it was a blocking foul. So it'll be out of bounds.
All right, foul is assessed to number 30, Miko Sullivan Sr. It's going to be his first foul, second team foul.
Quick inbound to Chris White. Mosley with a long pass to Gonzalez. Hesitates. Baines back to Gonzalez. Thinks about it. Goes up. Makes it again. Look easy. The Warriors are all shooters. They're all shooters. So if someone gets going, there's no stopping them. Mitchell pass into Williams. Goes up from the free throw line. Mosley with a bounce pass to Schoon. Loses control of it, saves it, but saves it into the hands of White, who drives on the right-hand side and gets that lay to fall. 18-point game now. Both of these teams undefeated. One will walk away 4-0. The other will go 3-1. Brody for three, no good. Rebounded by Mosley. Goes up for it, no good. Rebounded by Chris White, who has his brother on the right-hand side. Chris from the top of the key takes a little step to the free-point line. I keep calling it the free-point line. Sullivan dumps it down to Mosley for the little cutesy lay.
Tyree Mosley.
Bring it back to a 20-point game. Mitchell to Williams. Williams to Sutton. Sutton for three. That was very beautiful. You could tell from up here that it was looking good. Sullivan for three, no good. Rebounded by Schoon. He was boxed in by Mitchell and Sutton, and there was a foul call on Mitchell. And because of that argument, Sutton then got called with a technical. So Mosley will be shooting two. No good on the first one. Splits him. Tyree's back to doing his gymnastics. And it will be Warriors ball from the original foul. Quick hit into Gonzalez, who's by himself on the right-hand side. Goes for three, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Finds Schoon from right inside the volleyball line. No good on that. Rebounded by... It's tipped by both Taylor and Gonzalez, but it will be off on Gonzalez and will go to the Grizzlies. Williams over to Sutton. Sutton steps in from the three-point line to shoot a two. No good. Rebounded by Cortez Baines with a long kick down to Mosley. He's just driving in the lane. Goes up to the top of the key. Gets it over to Baines, who gets it back to Mosley, who then goes up for a three. Makes it again. Looks easy. Warriors is trying to run away with it. 21-point game. A lot of good ball movement from the Grizzlies. Everyone's getting their hands on it, quick, strong passes. They just can't get anything to fall. As Hall ends up with it and then hands it over to Brody. Finds Tyree in the corner for a nice three. No good there. Rebounded by Gonzalez. Hesitates for a three of his own. Drops it down to Schoon, who goes up for a midi on the right. Hits that. Williams from just inside the three-point line, no good on that. Rebounded by Baines. All to Schoon. Schoon with little footwork. It was tipped by Chad. Snagged by Mosley, who gets it over to Gonzalez on the left-hand side. No good. Rebounded by Deontay Taylor, who then drives all the way by himself. Picked up by Mosley at the three-point line. Nice kick down to Sutton for a lay on the right-hand side.
Sutton!
Mosley from the top of the key. Hits that.
Tyree Mosley!
Sutton. Off the rim. Rebounded by White. Dumps it down to Ogbomo in the back, and it's blocked from the back by Brooks. Ogbomo then takes it from Brooks' hands. He kicks it over to Chris White. Goes up for a three from the top of the key. Gets it to fall. Grizzlies, Warriors with a long inbound. Tyree Mosley, who then gets there for the basket. That was a lot that just happened in the last 30 seconds. Thank you so much for sticking with me through it. Taylor. Taylor over and backed. Backcourt violation. Mitchell right in the face of Mosley. Grabs the screen from Baines and goes up for the three from the volleyball line. No good. Tipped by lots of people. Ends up in the hands of Williams, but I think it was supposed to be in Gonzalez and was fouled.
Foul was on number 8.
There'd be an 8.
Williams is going to be his third foul. 16 foul.
It's the last foul to give. Any more and they're in the bonus. Tyree from the corner three. No good. Sullivan came for the rebound out of nowhere. Gets it back out to Mosley in the same spot. This time he does get it to fall.
Mosley!
Mitchell to Taylor. Got all three whistles for a foul on that one. Foul on Schoon.
Foul was assessed number 22, Tyree Mosley. It's going to be his third foul.
I have been wrong about almost all of the fouls being called on who they were. So I just want to give a big shout out to PA for correcting me. Taylor hit both. Baines inbounds to Gonzalez. Sutton almost got his hands on it. Brody drives in the right-hand side. Little body block knocks the ball out of bounds. Stays Warriors ball. Mosley from almost out of bounds. No good. Rebounded by Baines. Baines goes up strong in the face of Sutton and is able to get that one fall. Taylor. Who we got over there? That's Williams. Williams for three. Jakari Williams. In my blind spot. Schoon running into almost every Grizzly there is out there. Continues driving. Picks up his dribble. Loses control of it. Ends up in the hands of Williams. Williams finds Mitchell on the left side. He goes up for the easy lay. Knocks it in. 21-point game. Just under 2 minutes to play. From the looks of it here, the Warriors will be going on to be 4-0. The Grizzlies will move on to be 3-1. Game of the week. Game 1, week 4. Williams almost traveled there, but he dumps it down to Taylor. Baines makes it look like he was taking it from his little sister there. Long pass to long pass. Was trying to get over the Sutton, but is picked up by Mosley, who drives on his left side. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell with a long pass down to Taylor. And then they're just going to be bouncing it back and forth here for a little bit. That's a three from Deontay Taylor. Long pass down to Schoon. He goes on the left-hand side. Jeremiah Mitchell goes up for the block. These boys don't play, and they're gonna call the game because that foul was just a little too close. We don't need no injuries on a 20-point game. We're here for fun. We're here for a long time and a good time. End of game 1. Warriors win 86 to 66. Moving on to 4-0.